What's going on, wrestling fans? Welcome into another edition of CWA Live with Commissioner Derek Caldwell. So excited to bring this to you guys. Today, we are doing a 9-minute go. Of course, guys wrestle 9 minutes, a 9-minute folk style match. I'm here with Commissioner Caldwell. We're doing a 9-minute go on the two matches that have already been confirmed for October 19th, the second CWA showcase. So excited to be there. So excited to get into that. But first things first, Mr. Caldwell, how are you, sir?
I'm great. I'm so pumped. Everything's taking form right now for Williamsport on October 19th. So obviously we have the first two matches released here over the course of the last couple of weeks. Can't wait to dive into them and talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And it's going to be one of those things, as we keep getting, announcements of matches and you guys keep making matches along the way, I feel like the hype's going to build. And, we already have two fantastic matches on the card. They're going to be, some fire matches. And, if it's anything like the first CWA showcase, man, the guys were putting it all out on the line. And I think that's a real testament to you and Neffy and how you guys, built it up and put really fantastic matchups together. They really let it fly.
Yeah, we think we're going to have the same product with the guys we have. And like you saw in yesterday's release, Ricky Durso obviously back, and we'll get into him in a minute. But, we're going to have some recurring guys, but then also a lot of new guys that you've seen in these first two matches released as well.
Yeah, no doubt. So let's talk about the first matchup that you just released not long ago before we get into the second matchup. So the first matchup is a local kid right down the street, Greg Bolsack, South Park alum, of course, All-American, Clarion boy, and then ended his time at Rutgers. He is wrestling Mr. Gavin Hoffman of Montoursville. So talk about that matchup. 220 pounds. The kids are stepping on the scale. That's a big deal. It's a catch weight. So talk about that whole process.
Yeah, these guys, obviously, they were both All-Americans at 197 pounds back in 2022. So, as you become a man and you get a little thicker, we create a weight class at 220 so that guys that wrestle 84 and 97 and who are, getting bigger and bulking up, like you see Greg and all his weightlifting stuff he does, they're getting bigger. So it allows opportunity for them to continue to compete in a folk style format with the CWA. We're pumped about that match, though. They split. Yeah,
man, talk about that. Like these two definitely have some history. They split, and both wrestled in the Big Ten. Just both PA guys. I love all that.
Yeah, I mean they're tit for tat with each other. If you look at it on paper, they split over the course of the 2022 season. Both ended up all on the podium at the NCAA tournament that year. So we're pumped to see these guys in their rubber match and be able to host that rubber match in a 9-minute format.
Yeah, man, and there's no secret. I mean, Greg's out there working out. I mean, he posted on Instagram, but my man is a freak. So he's getting after it. He's going to be prepared. And of course, Gavin's in his hometown, right? Montoursville is right down the street from where we're going to be at in Williamsport. It's just really going to be an interesting match to see these two lock horns.
Yeah, I think that it's going to be styles, right? Like be able to get to their offense first. And Gavin said in the little preview that we sent out, it's going to take 3 or 4 takedowns as opposed to just one, like it was in their college matches. So that means in my head, I'm thinking these guys are going to let it fly. They're going to be getting to the leg a lot. We're going to see who can come out on top.
Yeah, for sure. And the next match that we just had released, I'm super excited about this one. Of course, we have the national runner-up for Lock Haven, Mr. Ronnie Perry, and a familiar face, someone who I think even in loss impressed a lot of people at the first CWA showcase, Ricky Durso.
Yeah, Ricky was fun to watch. I mean, he was hitting his classic splits every time Mike Evans got to his leg. It ended in a stalemate, it felt like, until the very end. But Ronnie is obviously a guy who's been in the Lock Haven room just announced he's the associate head coach of Lock Haven now. So he's moving up in his coaching ranks, but obviously he's still in the room every day competing with those guys. So he's ready to roll. I think got to go and visit with him earlier this week and talk to him a little bit about it. He seems like he's excited to be able to put the straps up and get after it with a real quality opponent in Ricky.
So what was that weight set at for this, and how did that weight come to be?
Yeah, so they're 170. That's one of our traditional weight classes in the CWA. So starting at 130, it's a 10-pound increase all the way up to 180. Then it goes 195, 220, and then we have our heavyweight set at 300 pounds. So 9 weight classes in the CWA. Obviously, with being a 6-match card, you won't see every weight class represented there. But as we do these showcases and start to fill these lineups out, you'll see all the weight classes represented over the course of the next 9, 10, 11 months.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I'm really excited for that match. Like you said, Ricky Durso doing the splits. I think he really showed a lot of people, kind of wrestling for a smaller school. And even me, like I was a little bit before my time when I really started following wrestling. But man, I was super impressed. And this match is definitely going to be a dogfight, and I can't wait to watch it.
Oh yeah, it's going to be great. I can see that how they can just get in so many situations, and they both still got it. That's the great part of it. They still have it even after being out of competition for 5-6 years.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So we're 2 of 6 in, man. Just talk about the CWA showcase on the 19th. Where can we get tickets? Where can where's the event at? Just run it down.
Yeah, so we're at Liberty Arena in Williamsport, so right off the Hepburn Street exit. For those of you that are local and familiar with the area, we're really excited to work with those guys. Obviously, they've invested a lot into wrestling and wanting to continue to see it grow in the region here in central Pennsylvania. So we're pumped to be able to host it at their facility. And then really we have some other great matches that are going to be released. Every Friday, we're going to be releasing a new match. So you'll see that come up. Be sure to, like, subscribe, follow, vote. We're going to send out some votes for some free giveaways over the course of the next month or so. So be sure that you're getting on when you see those social media posts. Look for a vote spot and put your opinion in the polls. Where we love seeing what you guys have to say about the league and continue to help it grow. But October 19th, you can go to cwawrestle.com, get your tickets there. It'll direct you right to the page to be able to purchase your tickets online.
Yeah, man. And, you go back and look at the stream. Of course, if any of you want to watch the first CWA showcase, it's live on the YouTube channel, CWA. What is it? CWA
Wrestle.
YouTube or CWA Wrestle. So right there on the YouTube, go check it out. The full and complete broadcast is on there. I went back and watched it. Of course, it was awesome. Really, really high level wrestling from all the wrestlers. It was just impressive stuff. But yeah, man, is there anything else for you? We're coming down on the last 40 seconds on our 9-minute go here. We're grinding here, brother.
No, I'm just excited as we continue to churn this stuff out. We're working to build more and more content for the fans so that they can see it. We're going to have some more things at the arena itself too. Plan is to release a clinic date as well for any of the elementary, junior high, or high school guys that want to come get a roll in with some of these CWA athletes before. So be sure to check that out here coming up.
Love that indeed. Okay, overtime. Last question of the day. West Virginia versus Penn State. Big game out here on this side of the state. Who you got?
Oh, listen, there's one simple answer. It's Penn State, buddy. I know like everyone wants to see the upset at noon and everything like that, but no, it's Penn State all day.
Shout out Ty Waters. Take me home, country roads. Let's go, W. Pull it off. Good stuff. Love you, Commish. We'll see you soon, my friend.
Later, DHall.
Later.